If you've ever wondered how I actually make vector graphics for Freepik, here's a video for you. I'm gonna show you how I go basically from nothing to earning from the graphics that I do and sell on the website. I've already made a video how to create an account, so if you wanna see that, there's gonna be a link in the description or somewhere over here. I will remind you again that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, but it is something that builds over time. Because of the process, I'm not overthinking my uploading schedule, and that's how I'm gonna keep having more and more assets to sell. Everything starts with an inspiration. Most of the time, I either go on Pinterest or the Freepik itself. They have a great tab with trends and inspirations or things that people might need right now. So for example, April's Fool's Day is coming, so they have a tab on that. But usually it's something very festive, so like Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter, stuff like that. And when it comes to Pinterest, I usually go for something that looks easy to make, looks like I can make it kind of quickly, and it's easy to recreate. And it's something that I actually would enjoy making. Just to be very clear, I do not trace or copy. I do take inspiration, so I do steal like an artist. I gather references, I study what's already in there, and then I create my own version from scratch. Once I have like the general idea, I open Adobe Illustrator and just start. I don't plan much at this stage, I just keep making to see what's gonna happen, and I begin to make shapes. In this video, I'm gonna be working with lemons. So I've seen a lot of lemon illustrations online. Instead of recreating one specific image, I will take inspiration from multiple references and combine them into something new. This part feels very intuitive to me. I'm just building shapes, adjusting colors and seeing what feels right. I'm gonna fast forward when I'm almost finished with the design, because I don't think it's that interesting to watch me struggle to make shapes. It is pretty easy, but it's tedious, and it took me about 30 minutes to finish this one vector design. And now this is one of my favorite parts of the process. Once I finish the first illustration, I don't stop there. Because I already created something, now I can remove parts, rearrange stuff, or create variations. Those can be just different colors, but also adding some other shapes or taking one thing out of that first graphic and putting it into another image. So one lemon illustration can quickly turn into 2 or 3 lemon illustrations. It is really important for stock platforms like Freepik because variation help you build your portfolio faster without starting from zero every time. And maybe someone doesn't want the full set of lemons and maybe they just want one because they think it's cute. Or maybe it looks better with a different background, or they like the illustrations because they like the colors better. Before uploading, I always make sure that I follow Freepik's guidelines. One very important thing when it comes to vectors is to have outlines instead of strokes. So I make sure that I have outlined all of my artwork. If you want to go deeper into this, Freepik has their guidelines on the website. I will link it down below. They have an extensive guide on how you should prepare your files. Once everything is ready, I save the file EPS, I export JPEG preview, and I make sure that both of the files have the same name so Freepik can match them together. After that, I go to the Freepik contributor platform and upload my files. Once they are uploaded, they appear in the Upload tab. So I go into there and then I change the name. So I name the file clearly, describing what's in the graphic so people can find it that way. And also I review the tags. Freepik usually generates the tags automatically, which is very helpful, but I do review them, and sometimes if I find something's missing, I will add 1 or 2. Or if they added something that is not in the picture, I will remove it. Once everything is in green and I can see that nothing is missing, I can click on Submit Files. After submitting, I get a little message saying that the review might take up to 20 days. In reality, it's usually faster, but it depends. If you upload 1 or 2 files, it might go through the review process faster, but if you, for example, upload 100, it might take them longer to review all of the files, because they will upload them to the website with the batch that you send them with. Because Freepik tends to like batch review files, so the times can vary. And then you just wait. Before ending this video, I would like to note something that I was talking about in my previous Freepik video. So now, because I have more files, I can update you on my earnings. So for November, I got around 6 euros, and for December, I got around 5 euros from all of my files. I know that if you have PSD files, you're gonna earn more. So because I'm also posting mostly vectors, earning less. If you were to post photos, it's also less per download. And of course, the more files you have, the more chances someone is gonna download it, so you're gonna earn money. And that's basically my whole process of how I go from zero to a ready graphic to be uploaded on Freepik. If there is anything specific that you would like me to get into, I can do that, just comment down below. I can talk more about keywords, styles, why are your files getting rejected, or maybe how to actually look for inspiration and how to decide on what are you actually gonna make. So if you want to see that, just let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.